All right, man. D. That's X. Caneville, Footballville. Make sure y'all like and share, man. And say something in the comment section. Anything in the comment section. Look, a while back, Miami was recruiting 3 players. Cornelius Nunn, Battle from Alabama, and Tyrique Stevenson, Georgia, at Georgia at the time. And Battle Dad was a huge Miami fan. You know what I'm saying? Battle Dad.
Still a huge Miami fan.
Huge Miami fan. Wanted his son Battle. He wanted him to go to Miami. So when I would talk to Dad, and Dad would be like, "Yeah, listen, man, I want him to go to Miami, but Miami not showing me the love that these other schools are showing me." And I talk to parents about that stuff all the time, about who really wants you, like who really wants you, who's really after you. You got to pay attention to the school that's really after you. Battle felt like Miami wasn't showing him the same love, and I know Miami was after Tyrique Stevenson. They were chasing Tyrique Stevenson. Cornelius Nunn was committed, then decommitted. My thing was this. So I talked to Miami, and I was like, listen, Cornelius Nunn, Tyrique Stevenson, Battle, you put them on the field together. I know the kids. They'll compete with each other. Cornelius Nunn was maybe a little smaller than the other two.
A lot more skinnier.
Yeah, right. But you put them on the field together against each other.
They're dog.
Yeah, they're dogs. They'll compete. I know Battle. Battle was a 6'3", 6'2" center in basketball and was out there muscling centers on the basketball court. I know Battle was a dog. Battle is second in tackles at Alabama as a sophomore, right? Miami was all in on Tyrique, didn't get Tyrique. Tyrique goes to Georgia. Battle somehow doesn't end up at Ohio State, ends up at Alabama, plays as a freshman, just won a national championship, second in the team in tackles. I say that to say this. Miami got their boy. They got him the long way. You know what I'm saying? They got him the long way. Tyrique Stevenson has came back and committed to Miami. They got him the long way. But I just wanted to tell that story on how the thing came full circle, how Tyrique Stevenson ends up at Miami. Ends back up at Miami. Battle comes to Miami, wins the national championship. But coming out of high school, I saw that these kids wasn't far. Now, I think Cornelius Nunn got hurt at Syracuse. I think he hurt his leg.
Yeah, he got hurt. He got hurt his senior year too, but he still played most of the season. But he's dog. Like you say, they not that far apart from each other.
Right.
I mean, the upside with Tyrique is he could play both corner and safety.
Right.
Battle and Nunn are strictly safeties.
Right.
So that's the only like difference right there.
Right.
But as far as putting them on the field and see who's gonna make a play, like they all gonna go out there and make a play. So.
Right. I mean, so now, leading us into yesterday, Tyrique Stevenson said he's coming back.
So he's coming back home.
He's coming back home. He's coming to play for Miami at cornerback, right?
Cornerback.
And what was his issue at Georgia?
Georgia was, playing him at safety, playing him slot, star. Tyrique wants to be a cornerback. So as you see during the game that they played in the bowl game, they had him officially at cornerback. Right. But the ship was already sold. You know what I'm saying? So he comes back home. He's going to be cornerback at this season. Going to be with DVD, T-Rob in the secondary. Like you say, Miami, we got him in the long run. We got him in the long run.
How much time he got left? What is he?
He's going to be a junior this year.
Yeah.
So, he plays pretty good, even though he's probably not going to stay. But got him in the long run. One thing I can say, man, has found the way to utilize the portals to their advantage. Has been one of the schools that's been able to do that. So,
so who are we getting? At Georgia, he did what? He was on the field, right?
At Georgia, we getting
he was on the field.
He was aggressive. He had like 40s.
He played as a freshman?
Played as a freshman, little smartly.
Right.
Played a lot as a sophomore, but not at cornerback. Played mostly star, slot, safety. And then the last game, cornerback specifically. So you're getting an aggressive defensive back who come up and jam you, who could, he's good at defending passes, and he can tackle. He can tackle, so you're getting that.
So you're saying he won't be here long. So Tyrique Stevenson, you saying is on track 3 year NFL.
I mean, yeah, you know, he's that type. He's that type of player. But you know, who knows? He could have. I mean, as you know, we just had a couple of running back players announced yesterday. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? It could be that. But I just know, you know, South Florida kids. They be like, well, university 3 to 4 years. You know what I'm saying? They don't say 4. They be like 3 to 4 years. So they say that, they be like, boy, I got a 3-year selling. You know what I'm saying?
But is he on track though? Is he on track to?
Yeah, he's on track. He's on track. He's gonna be a junior. I think he probably be on campus on the 21st. I think all of the incoming freshmen who early he started on the 21st.
So you think he's just come and take somebody's position?
He comes to take somebody's position.
Who?
Who's that corner?
Who's that going? You asking me?
You got Al Blades, you got DJ Ivy, you got Corey Couch. He's cornerback number 1 right now. So now you got to figure out who's cornerback number 2. Off just pure base good talent, I would say to Corey Couch.
Is Blades okay? When Blades gonna be cleared to play again?
Blaze situation up in the air. I don't want to speak on that.
Right.
You know, that's.
But he's not clear. He's not back.
He's not cleared yet.
Right.
So DJ Ivy's there. Then you got Marcus Clark. I don't know. I always, Isaiah Dunson. Him.
Okay, I was told
he looked good.
I was told Isaiah Dunson is gonna be a player for us.
He looked good when he got in.
I don't know why he been on the field, but I was told that he was gonna be a player for us and that he's gonna be fine.
He looked good. He looked good.
I'm not sure why he wasn't on the field, but we may try to figure out why.
He looked good. And even that, you still got Avante Williams, who I expect is going to be implemented in like a slot role, slot cover, because he could cover. He's one of them athletes who can just play.
Right.
Put him on the field, he's gonna play. So we'll be pretty decent in the secondary, I think. You know what I'm saying? We got our cornerback one who can say, man, we're gonna trust you on this side of the field. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else, y'all make sure y'all do your job.
Okay, so we know where he was coming out of high school. How do we know this? How do we know that we got, like, what are we going off of? That we got a college lockdown cornerback.
Basically, we are going off from what we know from high school.
Okay.
The fact that he did go to Georgia, I think they had a stat. They say, man, they threw the ball to him like 46 times, but it's 36 catches. But it's not like, it's like short catches. It's nothing that's big or deep, you know what I'm saying? So I can live with that.
No, he's a freak athlete.
I can live with that.
He's a freak.
I mean, what do you call himself, the freak?
Yeah, he's a freak. He is a freak. He's a freak athlete. Long as Georgia didn't, because sometimes things can get mental. Long as whatever happened in Georgia, and whatever's going on in Georgia, with people just transferring out of there, I don't know.
I know it's a South Florida connection.
Something not right.
It's a South Florida connection where a lot of them saying, man, yeah, they not treating us right up there, which you gotta understand, that's Georgia. They gonna treat their own right before they treat you, just like any other state. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. I mean, that's one thing people don't talk about in recruiting. A lot of times, colleges, the alliance to their high school coaches in their state, because that's their feeder programs.
Yeah.
So sometimes there's a political side to it that they don't talk about.
Yeah.
I'm getting a kid from Grayson or McKeachin. They've been feeding me for the last 15 years.
I gotta keep playing them.
I have loyalty to them. They send me a running back. I got a running back from Florida on the roster. It may be equal. The Georgia kid gets the. And it happens like that. I'm sure it happens like that in Miami too.
They saying it's happening right now.
Yeah, I'm sure it happens like that in Miami too at some point. That's a college dynamic that people,
in the receiver room too. They saying
that's a college dynamic that people don't talk about much. But it happens. It
definitely happens.
Right. So like I said, so long as mentally Tyrique didn't get down when he was up there, and he comes in here the same athlete. I'm sure his weight program and all of that was perfect at Georgia. He should be ready to go, and somebody gonna have to sit down, huh?
Yeah, somebody got to sit down. Like I say, we don't know the Blaze situation just yet. Hopefully, he gets back on the field. Cause it's not like Blaze and Ivy are bad. You know, they have their moments. You know what I'm saying? And the issue, everybody have an issue with the way Rump was coaching, and I was like, man, you know what? The way Rump coached, NFL coaches coach just how Rump coach.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the players aren't grasping to it. You know,
I mean, well, that's a disconnection then. It ain't. Y'all know he got to be able to teach them. It is not about them adapting to him.
And I guess that's why the switch came. DVD's a lot younger.
So what DVD is going to be like T-Rob's like
T-Rob,
understudy or something
understudy
like that?
basically. T-Rob basically give DVD the game plan about what he want to do with the cornerbacks, and D-Rob, DVD will run it, which I'm fine with because T-Rob his resume is excellent, like putting players in the NFL and recruiting and stuff like that. So I'm cool with that.
Tyrique ran back kickoffs and stuff in high school, man.
I mean, I don't hope we need him at kick return.
I don't like what we have at special teams, bro.
I mean, we got somebody that's dynamic. Malik Curtis coming in, he was dynamic.
Oh well, yeah, one of the young kids, but you ain't gonna trust a young kid back there. You saw what happened when we put what's his name back there.
I mean, but he looks like that's him.
Who?
Like Malik just looked
Curtis?
like he's so comfortable back there on special teams, catching kick return.
Man, I never forget hearing that man say Miami versus Florida, Devin Hester. Devin Hester's deep back to receive. They say his guy is fast. Where them kids at? Why we don't get no more of them kids? Like, they still here in Florida. Why we don't get them no more? As a freshman, boom, he takes it off. They could have called holding and called that back, and he was scored again.
The dynamics of college football has changed, man. Miami, we just can't think that because we Miami, we gonna get them no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like now we gotta entice them.
Devin Hester coming out of high school was what? 3-star, 4-star, what was it?
5-star.
5-star?
Like the best thing in the nation.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get them no more. All right, man.
But
Let's snap out of it.
them kids grew up and wanted to go to Miami because Miami was that.
It's still kids in the city that grew up and want to go to Miami. I mean, and that's why Miami gets the James Williams. That's why they get some of these kids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the kids that want to grow up and go to Miami are better than the kids that want to grow up and go to Oklahoma. And that's why we get some of the names we get. And I always go back to Duke Johnson and some of these kids. But yeah, man. Like a freshman, man. Big game, man.
Well, let me speak on this. This is another issue I got with the whole staff at UM. Outside of running back this past year, they didn't play the freshmen. I got an issue with that. Because if your freshman is just as good as the upperclassmen and the upperclassmen not doing what they're supposed to do, I'm going to play the freshmen.
Okay.
They didn't play the freshmen a lot, like receivers.
So as a coach, would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I need some productivity on the field. So if the upperclassmen, you're not doing your job, you're not producing, I'm gonna give this other guy a chance.
Okay, I'm gonna present this other side to that. You have a transfer portal, right? If those freshmen you think aren't going to cut it or aren't, you know what I'm saying, aren't up to par, or you would make them uncomfortable, right? Cause I can't see the fact that somebody's really good, right? And somebody on the field is struggling, and the people behind him just can't get in the game at all. That will make zero sense to me. Then you go back and say, hey, listen, nobody ain't starting this week. We finna go and practice. Whoever come out of this practice, gonna be our starters. And then you come out of practice, and it's the same people.
Starters?
The same people. So think of it that way. So in order to get people in the transfer portal, you gotta make them uncomfortable. You can't let them think they have a chance. If you want to keep somebody, you put them at cornerback the last game of the season like you did with Tyrique Stevenson and try to keep him at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep somebody, you give them carries like they gave James carries because you want to keep them.
Well, I'm going to tell you, one situation like that worked. When Alabama had to play Georgia in the championship game, Halftime, Alabama goes, they losing. Comes halftime, Nick Saban makes a change. He puts in Devontae Smith, Jerry Jeudy. He puts in Najee Harris. Right. He puts in what's the old lineman who was it Leatherwood. He puts in a freshman, 2 freshmen on defense. They come back and beat Georgia in the championship game.
Because he knew who Jerry Jeudy was, he knew who Devontae Smith was, and that's exactly what I'm saying.
But these are the kids you're recruiting. So if you're recruiting these kids, you're supposed to know who they are.
No, they get there and sometimes they get there and they're not who they thought they was. But he knew who. That's why he put them in the game to show the seniors that listen, we don't need y'all.
So my point exactly, you put these guys in the game because guess what? If you can't do it, I'm gonna find somebody who can.
You understand what I'm saying, T?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Maybe. Maybe he don't see them the way Nick Saban saw Jerry Jeudy and what you're saying.
So that's a
because they did put somebody in the game. Now they put Restrepo in the game. Restrepo got in early in the season too. Cause I think they like
special team. I ain't see him at receiver.
Huh?
I didn't see him at receiver.
He got in the game a few times. I think
they didn't throw him the ball.
But I think they like Restrepo. I think they would say he work hard and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think they see a future in Restrepo. Who else got in the game every now and then?
I mean, Smith got in the game, and Peyton. I don't even know that whole situation with Peyton. He got in some, but then he got hurt, and then the COVID. Redden didn't get in the game a lot.
This is what I'm gonna say. We sit up here and we talk, and we all talk. Commentators, everything. We act like we know. The one thing we don't ever know, is what's the variables off the field that's going on there. We don't know who lazy. We don't know who ain't working hard. We don't know who cussing the coaches out. We don't know who can't keep their girlfriend out their room. Those are things we don't know. So when we always saying like, why can't Peyton get in the game? Like, why can't Peyton get in the game? like we don't know. There's things that we don't know.
And that's major. That's major. But being a coach, your job is on the line because you can lose your job at any given moment from underperforming. Yeah, I know he might be lazy, man, but man, he get on the field and he make a play.
I mean, you have zero evidence of that.
I mean, but we got zero evidence of outside of the coaches and what they know about. He's lazy.
Listen, man, I saw a video on YouTube last night from last year that said Mark Pope, the most explosive ACC wide receiver. And I was finna take a picture. I took a picture of it and I was finna put it in the group. And I looked at it, it had 300 views, and I was like, who did this? You know what I'm saying? It was like last year. I guess Mark Pope in somebody's eyes was like going to be, you know what I'm saying? And they said Mark Pope, the most explosive wide receiver in the ACC.
I mean, they say Mark Pope work hard. He work real hard out there.
I told you he looked good when he worked out.
He work hard out there. I mean, but it's a big difference, man, of looking good and actually being good on the field. I mean, that's just real. And I think Mark Pope got all the talent in the world. Yeah. I just don't know why it ain't connecting yet.
It has to.
But you know what? My homeboy said it. I ain't gonna say his name, but he said, man, Devontae Smith is at Bama. He said, what if Mark Pope would have chose Bama? Does he be?
I think you may see a difference.
So basically,
in development. I think so. I mean,
basically, it's
Mark
us.
Pope was rated higher than Devontae Smith coming out of high school. That doesn't know if that mean anything. But
I mean,
I'm not sure if that means
even the same team because I remember.
See you shaking your head, man. Why you shaking your head? Don't be back there because we shaking your head.
There's a lot of receivers that was rated higher than Amari Richards coming out of high school, but Amari Richards got the UM and was a dog.
Okay, I don't know if it means anything. What I'm saying is this: somebody looked at Mark Pope, somebody looked at Devontae Smith, and said these two belong in the same room somehow. And now 3 years later, they don't belong in the same room. So, at some point in time, somebody thought they belonged in the same room, right?
One thing I'm going to
tell y'all this. I go out on a limb and say this. If you would have said Devontae Smith, where you from? Louisiana, right? Devontae Smith, right? We got a good wide receiver at Louisiana. And he was when they both were in high school. And they was like, man, give me a wide receiver. They're going to go best 3 out of 3. I would have put Mark Pope in there in high school because I believed in him. Now, his now him in tackle football, he caught a championship. He caught a pass to win the state championship game, a long bomb. I don't remember much of his tackle career. Most of it I remember my quote was 707. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Wiggins was Wiggins. I think Wiggins.
No, I remember Wiggins balling in high school in pads. I remember seeing Wiggins balling for kids.
But by you saying that's so funny now, it's a few stories I got with the battle between Alabama and UM as far as for recruiting. Alabama had a kid named Christian Williams who ended up signing with UM.
Yeah.
And when he signed with UM, I was like, that's strange for a guy to leave Bama and sign with UM.
Right.
So I'm looking at his film and all that, and then when I seen the players that Nick Saban, that Bama signed, that was an immediate red flag for me. I was like, man, something's up. Because I'm not going to leave Alabama when Nick Saban is, his secondary, that's his thing. And then go to UM. So he signs with UM. He's here freshman year, does really pretty much nothing. Sophomore season comes, something happens where now he want to leave.
Right.
And I told everybody, I say, man, I told you I was a red flag.
What was the red flag?
It's something that he don't have that he just wanted to leave. Because, your opportunity was there.
I heard he's a good kid. How did he get recruited, though?
It was one of them last-minute things that Rump does every season.
How did Alabama offer him?
I mean, he's from Alabama.
So?
He was rated high.
Right.
But it's rare that Alabama gonna lose a kid, and he's committed to Alabama. And you have these things where, we're gonna take this other kid though.
He was committed to Alabama.
He was committed to Alabama, and then decommitted. I don't want to say dropped because I don't know if that was the situation, but he decommitted, committed to UM.
Now he gone.
Now he love UM. He's at South Florida now. But I'm just saying, to me, that was a red flag. I just don't see myself leaving Alabama to come to UM.
Right.
When I'm from Alabama, I play cornerback. Nick Saban is, he coached defensive backs too. That was just a no-brainer. Now it would have been different from vice versa.
I don't know. Maybe he was rated too high. We were just talking about a kid that may be rated too high. I mean, it happened.
Here come the Devontae Smith and Pope situation. Alabama's recruiting Pope.
Everybody was.
UM was recruiting Smith. Smith was ready to come and commit and all that. Mm-hmm. Smith got a call, phone call, no trip to Miami.
Right.
Commits to Bama, in discussion.
Heisman Trophy candidate. Winner, candidate. Heisman Trophy winner.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, I look, Pope, man, that's my guy. I watch Pope, man. I like Pope. I feel like he could get it. It's something mental. I think he's overthinking. Yeah. Overthinking too much when he's on the field. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One thing I tell players, man, don't never listen to the outside conversation. Stay focused on what's on the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The outside conversation always get them off focus.
I think the problem is bigger, bro. I don't think it's a Pope issue.
No, it's not. It's not. But that's the UM issue. The UM issue is they always listening to the outside.
Well, I think who's been on fire at Miami in the last couple of years, like development wise, like who came here good and became great and left out of here on fire.
Last couple
Let us
years,
know in the comment section below.
Dang.
Who got recruited at Miami that was good? Came in here last 2-3 years. Came in here that was good. Left here on fire. Developed, turned into a beast.
I mean, besides Greg Russo. I don't. Do we want to say Brevin Jordan or no?
No, I said we recruited him as a kid. We came in here, developed him, and he left on fire.
Okay, so Brevin Jordan's out of the situation. He was already. We recruited him.
No.
We recruited Brevin Jordan out of the school.
Oh no, Brevin Jordan. No, Brevin Jordan could be. Brevin Jordan could be one of them, but
so Brevin Jordan.
When we put him on fire, he wait. when we say he's on fire, he's good. He's
got better every year, but he
has
always
he
miss.
gotten better every year?
Yeah, I mean statistically wise, but he always miss. He always
so
miss
okay, so let's say Brevin Jordan won up. Let's say Brevin Jordan won.
Mike Harley.
He on fire.
Statistically wise, he done went up every year.
He on fire. Though.
On fire right now.
No, when I say on fire, I'm talking about to get drafted.
Oh, okay.
He made one more year. So
Greg
Russo, maybe
Russo,
Brevin Jordan.
Greg and Brevin, that's it.
Anybody else? Anybody else Miami's brought in at high school?
Red Wine. Red Wine started off at corner, and we was finna. If he finna be an afterthought.
How many years ago that was though? He been in the league 3 years.
2 years.
Huh?
2 years. 2 years. He been in the league 2 years.
2 years. So Red Wine, I don't think Red Wine left here on fire. I think
He
Red
did.
Wine.
Like he left here and got drafted.
Yeah, but I don't think he was on fire.
He didn't get drafted
I didn't know.
because-
I don't think we knew Red Wine was. I think we knew.
We didn't. Oh, so you saying who we know?
Right, like who did Miami bring in? Like, all I'm saying is this: the fact that we got to sit up here and think about this. Right, you're going too far back now, right? All I'm saying is this: Pope them not being developed or turned into whatever they are is not a Pope and Wiggins issue.
It's the
I think it's a development issue, it's a staff issue that the kids aren't coming in and turning into Devontae Smith. Because you're telling me Devontae Smith coming out of high school was that much better than Pope? We just got it wrong.
No.
Or were that much better than Wiggins, or that much better than Jeff Thomas? We just got it wrong.
He in Devontae he was playing with other great receivers. He played with other great receivers. So
Maybe he's not really
Iron
250 yards in the first half. Maybe really not that. He's just running open. No,
I mean,
you know, man, come on, man. No, man, the man looks like
development, and then he's playing with other great receivers. You know, if me and you on a team together, and I know I'm competing to play against you, and you at your level like this, so I gotta try to prove my level like this, so I can play. You know what I'm saying? Or if you the starter and you know I'm good, you like, damn boy, X good, but let me kind of up my play. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't, X gonna get it. You know.
Well, yeah, that's something that they had in the past that they don't have now.
Yeah, right now I don't think they got that.
I was on the phone with my man Sizable Williams, man. Played with Santana Moss, played back, but it's funny you said that. He totally explained that. He totally explained that Arqueo would come past him in the offseason. I'm gonna bring him in here to talk about it too, and say, "Hey, boy, you know I'm going to recruit somebody better than you." Well, tell him that. And that's what it was. He was like, he knew, I forgot the 5-star he said they brought in behind him. He was like, I knew they wasn't bringing him in to learn from me, to sit on the bench. They were bringing him in to play.
Yeah.
And that was there, you know what I'm saying? So that right there does breed another level of competition.
Yeah, like make you step your game up. Like I remember when Clint Porter said, he like, man, when he saw Shante, he like, man, he coming in to play running back. He like, nah, he playing defense. He like, oh, okay.
Right.
Good. But even then, like, yeah, but we got somebody else, Frank Gore.
Right.
Then when Frank Gore came out, Clint got to up his game because he like, boy, I got Willis and Frank right there.
Right. So that's the culture that they have at Clemson, at these schools.
Yeah, the big schools. And like you say, they got a coaching staff that's there, that's been there. They develop the kids, you know what I'm saying? We got new coaches every year, apparently, seems like it. Hopefully we can get a coaching staff that stay there and make these kids.
And I think it's just the staff. I think Butch Davis somehow put staffs together that develops kids. Somehow. Like he develops kids wherever he goes.
I don't
so I just think it's however he puts staff together.
I don't like use Butch Davis because Butch Davis came from an NFL pedigree. So
why you don't like to use him?
Because the style he put together, like all them coaching in the NFL now. You know what I'm saying? So you can't.
The staff at FIU he got, like...
Well, not at FIU. FIU now, he got a bunch of high school coaches.
Huh?
We got a bunch of high school coaches coming up.
I just think he has a knack to put a staff together, or either a system, or...
Yeah, he has a system. He has a system.
You know what? Before the late Aubrey Hill died, Aubrey Hill told me, though, and Aubrey Hill won a state championship at Carol City for the first time in almost 10 years. He said Butch Davis was impressive.
Oh no, Butch Davis is very impressive. Butch Davis is very impressive.
Right. He said, man, even in him in his older age,
he knows the game.
Yeah, he said, man, he's impressive. He's sharp, and so
Jimmy Johnson, defensive coordinator. You know the game.
Yeah. So it's a development thing. It may be other variables in there with kids' work ethic and stuff, but it's not a Pope and Wiggins thing. I mean, and I told people the same thing about the Northwestern kids when they recruited them. Name me anybody that was on fire under Randy Shannon, and you can't find many. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a recruiting thing. It's a staff. Are we developing these kids for the next level, or getting them better, bigger, faster, stronger, or is the staff just changing over and over, and kids just getting lost in the middle of it? You know what I'm saying?
We finally got coaches who play football.
Oh man, it's bad. All right, man. Y'all stay locked in with us, man. Hit the like button, share, and join if you really care, man.